morning, Shadow Workers.
Good morning, Shadow Twerkers.
Oh, Shadow Twerkers, oh well. Decided to start going live on IG for our morning motivations, or morning reflections, rather. Still trying to figure everything out, but I'm happy that we're continuing to make some adjustments and keep moving. A little bit of a late start today, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna let it stop us. So really quickly, we're just gonna get some messages for the day and things that we need to know, or things that can keep us inspired and motivated to keep going and whatever it is that we're working on. So yeah. Let's get started. Queen of Cups.
The Sun.
Three of Cups reversed.
Five of Pentacles.
Two of Wands reversed. Some more space.
Nine of Cups reversed.
The Empress.
Three of Swords.
And the King of Cups reversed. So dang, off the bat, it's a lot of cups going on.
It is.
King and Queen. Whew. Is that the Three of Swords?
Mm-hmm.
And then two threes.
Where?
Three of Swords, Three Cups. I feel like there's someone or people that are going through, the struggle and working on leveling up from the Queen of Cups to the Empress, and kind of saying no to,
things not work related.
Yeah, if it's not about that money, then it's not important right now, for real, because I feel like this person or people are trying to get out of this Five of Pentacles
Energy.
Yeah.
I definitely see that. And it's like, in getting out of the energy and moving through it, like you said, you definitely become the Empress, because after some shit like that, you definitely level up.
Yeah, I feel like...
Unless you want to stay there.
Yeah. I feel like, some people are unhappy about it, or even, the person could be unhappy about it. Like, there's some heartbreak in the situation, but there's still a leveling up that needs to be done. So I feel like, it could go one of two ways. Like, you could be the Queen of Cups and give love to yourself and your projects and the things that you want to see flourish. Or you could be in this state where you're unhappy and upset, like King of Cups reversed, that, or you could be the King of Cups reversed and be focused in your unhappiness. But either way, the situation is a good situation. Everything always kind of works out for you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's going through this dark energy, or this negative energy rather, and working through it and understanding where that's even coming from, because I feel like everybody should be, to some extent, trying to work out of coming out of Five of Pentacles, or poverty, or just limiting lackluster.
Dissatisfaction in
Yeah.
in terms of financial and career goes.
Yeah, I feel like it's two paths, like, and the decision has been made. You know, like, there are people that are working on the sun, focused on the sun, focused on, you know, growing, and then there are people that are just focused on unhappiness, that whatever person or people are deciding not to celebrate with them, or deciding not to give them energy, deciding not to engage, you know what I'm saying, and to stay focused. That's kind of what I think so far off the top. What do you think?
I could definitely see what you're saying, and I always think of like the two of whatever comes out is pretty much a decision that you have to make. Like with wands, definitely think it's an action type of decision, of course, because wands fire, and it's action.
Yeah.
So looking at it your way, definitely.
I feel like the majority is focused on, like, the majority of the collective is focused on this.
And I feel like even if they are kind of focused on that, they're still kind of working, because I don't know, this is like in the middle, so it's like you could either be just focusing on this, or focusing on this and this, you know what I'm saying? Or trying to focus on this. Where's he looking?
Or thinking that the sun is these celebrations right now, and just like indulging in the luxuries and pleasures of life. But I don't feel like the energy right now is conducive for that. I think that the energy right now, as far as I feel and I can tell, is for everyone to focus on working on themselves and dealing with whatever lack that they have, like wherever you may lack. So even if you feel like you lack in like celebration and partnerships, like, you have to work on yourself, because for real, you should be able to celebrate with yourself, feel good about yourself, you know what I'm saying, like, instead of looking outside of yourself to find these things. And that's what truly ultimately ends up in real heartbreak, because anytime you're in Three of Swords energy, you're looking outside of yourself for validation to some extent, or for whatever you need for yourself, and then being upset with the world and everything around you because you're not getting that. But you're not getting that because you're not giving that to yourself. And I feel like that's what the Queen of Cups is about. Like, the Queen of Cups is about nourishing myself and others. I think that, yeah, maybe focused on, or maybe thinking about, like, I'm not sure, but I feel like either way, people are looking for their ultimate happiness, and then they're making decisions on how to get there, on actions to take to get there. And some people are understanding that they have to work through whatever like limiting thoughts that they have in order to be the person that they want to be, or they're overindulging, or not even, I don't want to use the word overindulging, but basically feeding the demon, feeding the monster, like feeding this energy, like falling deeper into these thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And then that ultimately making them unhappy, because they're like, oh, well, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, but you keep spending all your money, you're not saving anything. Oh, well, I want to have all these friends, I want to have friends, I want to have friends, but you're not like reaching out and talking to people, you're not trying to connect. Oh, I want to do this, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like you're doing the opposite, and then you're wondering why you can't celebrate, or you're upset. And it's because you're not giving that love to yourself. You're not really working on yourself, and then being heartbroken, or working on yourself, like going the direct path, working on yourself, taking these actions, going the hard route, and becoming the Empress. It's almost like everything the glitter ain't gold. It's real gold to like make yourself a diamond. It's real gold to like polish yourself up and
work
not
on yourself.
work on yourself and keep working on yourself until you're at a point where you know you're completely happy with yourself. I'm trying to think about that. Princess of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. It just makes me feel like most people are like being childish, low key. Like you're not, like most people, like I said, I feel like aren't focused on themselves. It's like they turn a blind eye to themselves and the real issues with themselves, and are seeking to like just seeking outside of themselves to fix themselves or to just make shit work for them. The Fool and the Starman. So the Fool basically talks about new beginnings. So I feel like either way, it's a new beginning, a new cycle for everybody. And whether that cycle is you've done the work and you achieve, you know, the sun and everything that you want to do, you're birthing your new projects, you're working on yourself, you're working on your friends and like working with rather your friends and family on whatever it is that you want to do in a good, healthy way. Like I feel like either way, the Fool, like whenever the Fool shows up, is good because like it's new. Yeah, it's fresh.
If it's
energy.
new, that's kind of good because you're not doing no old shit. Old shit isn't really productive because, like, if you're where you are and you're not satisfied, that old shit it's not working. So you definitely gotta do something new.
Or
try new way of doing things.
It could also be like this, where the people who work on themselves are getting this new beginning, and then the people that don't are kind of stuck in this Princess of Wands energy. Well, Princess of Wands reversed energy, where they're still focused on the wrong things. They're still taking the wrong actions. They're still not doing what the fuck they know they're supposed to do. Like they're stuck in this childish energy and not leveling up and moving on to a new cycle. It's like going into the same cycle with the same shit. But either way, like the Starman card is basically all about having that ultimate power. Like we all have this ultimate power in the universe that we control our lives with our thoughts. So if you're thinking that you're unhappy, if you're thinking that you don't have what you need, if you're thinking, you know, whatever the fucking case is, like you're heartbroken or, you know, like you want something and you don't have it, it's because that's what you're thinking. And not taking the situation for what it is and just looking around you and being grateful. Like either way, like you got shit to be grateful for, you know what I'm saying? Even if people say no, like saying no isn't always a bad thing. Like rejection is protection, for real. So
I mean, I think E.T. or C probably said it. It's like, when in doubt or whatever, if you're feeling low, just be grateful, and that'll immediately kind of put you in the right energy.
Yeah, because you just look around and it's so much to be grateful for. Like I feel like a lot of times people be stuck in their heads and just not just focused on whatever is making them unhappy, and then literally creating more unhappiness for yourself. Like if you look at this card, this nigga looks like completely powerful. Like you look like you can't touch him, and to some extent we can't really touch each other unless like we want to be touched. But it's like you can't touch what somebody's creating for themselves. Like you can't touch somebody else's mind, especially if they're like don't want to be touched. But I feel like ultimate thing is focus on yourself and like just be aware of your thoughts that you feel like, just bring you down, and starting like working on changing those thoughts. Like take action in things that you want to do and things that will better your situation, things that will actually bring you the sun. Like turn your shit around if it's not where you want to be. I feel like the people that's been working are here, and the people that feel like they don't have any work to do or feel like they have it all are here, because again, like I feel like the overall collective energy right now is for people to focus and work on themselves. And it's kind of hard not to, like, I think it's harder not to work on yourself right now than it is to like ignore your shit, because like, yeah, you could drink yourself into your thoughts, you can smoke yourself into your thoughts, you can fuck your way into your thoughts, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just either way, these self-destructive behaviors just aren't the love that we seek. So would you rather be the Empress or would you rather be the King of Cups reversed? That's pretty much how I feel about this reading. What do you think?
I think that you've pretty much said everything. I can't think of anything else to say because I feel like you covered it all, honestly. Because now that you said that, that's pretty much all I can see. Does it make sense? I can try to come up with something else, but
It's up to you.
that's pretty dead the fuck on.
It's pretty much how I feel right now about my personal situation, like reflecting on it, just to bring the reading back to it being a self-reflection. I feel like personally I'm here, or I was here, because I'm definitely coming out of this energy, and I feel like that's because I've taken the actions to stop looking at the things that I don't have, the things that I feel like I lack, because we don't lack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't. Like, we literally have everything we could want and need. And even if it's not in your presence right now, something that you can touch, see, feel, whatever, it can be brought to you. You can attract everything you need by literally changing your thoughts.
I'm like right here or something. I don't know, because I feel like I've been just working to stay out of my thoughts. Honestly.
Yeah, like
to keep myself fucking distracted.
I'm trying to think. I gotta create to know that I'm alive, to know that there's always gonna be something more. Blessings to yours.
Hold on.
Boom. That is like literal. Like, if at this point, if you're not working on shit that actually brings you joy, that actually makes you happy, you're going the wrong fucking way. If you still doing shit, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you still doing shit that you just like, like, oh, I don't feel like getting out of bed. Oh, I don't feel like going to this place. Oh, I don't feel like talking to this person. You're doing yourself a disservice, and you're bringing yourself heartbreak.
And you're
period.
Not getting any closer to your fucking dreams and goals.
Yeah, you're going the wrong fucking way.
Yeah.
Literally, you're literally going the wrong way. Like, to get to the Empress, to get to the Emperor, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, to get to these high level energies, it take work. It take work, first of all, on yourself. You can't work on nothing else but yourself. And you work on yourself by creating. You work on yourself by understanding yourself, taking time to know what the fuck you're thinking. Like, watch your thoughts. People just be kind of going through with their thoughts and just thinking, oh, well, that's just what I think. And no, you can change that.
And you just created that for yourself if you don't go back and fucking think. and if there's no better ways to say it, like, if you think a negative thought, check that shit and think something else that you actually want.
Yeah. And change it.
Yeah.
Like, grow the fuck up.
You can't just you can't just think a thought that's negative and that you don't want without fucking, like, reversing it, because, yeah, you don't want that. You just don't want that in your life.
Yeah. So, advice. I'm just do 3 cards for advice real quick. And confirmation. And then we're going to call it a day so that we can get started with our creations and stuff for the day. Working on our goals. Set goals, by the way. If y'all don't already have goals for whatever it is that you're working on, it's definitely helping me personally focus more on what I want to do, oh God, on what I want to do and what I need to do. And getting shit done.
If you don't have goals, you don't really know what you're doing for, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, having goals and just seeing how far you've come into completing them, like, tracking your progress, that just helps you know that you're doing something. It makes you feel more accomplished.
Okay.
Once you meet them.
Princess of Cups. You got 2 of Swords.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I pulled it second, so if you put it right there.
I was about to say, it's literally confirmation.
Yeah.
It's the same energy, like the Queen and Princess of Cups. So it's either you being on this petty, childish shit and you're not giving yourself the love that you need, instead of looking for other people, blaming other people, and just going that route. It's a decision. You can step into your power, or you can keep giving your power to others. Period. Is how I feel.
That's how you get drained and get taken advantage of.
Yeah, because
then you don't love yourself enough to see that shit is happening, or you're not aware enough because you haven't given enough love and attention to yourself.
Yeah, like this bitch look crazy low key. Like, she just looked like her eyes are gone.
What?
Yeah, her eyes are bandaged and like they're black holes. So it's like creepy. You really can't see. It's like you're just feeling everything around you, and not even in a good way. Like, I feel like that could literally go either way, like reversed or upright. I feel like I can't think of the saying right now, but basically feeling the life around you, and just like how blind people can feel the things around them. And then they have to create what they see, like literally in their minds. Like, they can't actually see what's going on, but it's literally up to your mind. So in it being up to your mind, you literally create your reality.
Yeah, there's like darkness around her head and shit, so that can't really be good.
Right, so this shit in reverse, I can only imagine she's only thinking dark thoughts. She's only thinking negative things. She's only thinking of lack and just not being loved, not being liked, not being whatever.
And then also, if you look in the background, there's like 2 people bowing. It's almost like, it almost makes you think just surrendering to those thoughts and everything. And then this cups, like, stuff is coming out of it instead of going in. So
yeah, it's like giving all of your energy, all of your creative just flow. It's just pouring out, and it's pouring out in a negative way, and then it pouring out in a negative way. That's what you create for yourself.
She has a fucking chain connected to a ball around her ankle. I never peeped that before.
2 of Swords in reverse. Just, first of all, any 2 is a decision, and it's something that you think about with it being a sword. So in it being in reverse, it's like you literally have to make a decision, or a decision has been made to a certain extent, and it's either you operating in this or you operating in the Queen of Cups upright, which I feel like you should be. She, same energy, like she has somebody kind of at her feet too and bowing, but this person is pouring into her. This person is working for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just sitting back and fucking chilling. This bitch got people bowing to her and taking from her. So it's almost like a deceptive energy, like where she's being manipulated as opposed to being poured into.
And having people work with you.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm definitely here because
Yeah. No, I don't think this person's working, like, for her. Because I feel like anyone that's pouring into you and adding value to your life is working with you.
I agree and I disagree. Because I feel like everything works for us.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that, too,
So, yeah. Yeah. That's what I think. So, I'm going to call that a wrap. Did you have any final thoughts? Things that you wanted to share? Okay, me neither. Well, I hope that this helps somebody. I hope that if you resonate to a certain extent, I hope that you made your decision. And if you're here to literally change that thought, because you don't have to stay here. You don't have to, like, stay in negative thinking. You could always change. You could change at any moment. But understand that the faster you do that change, the faster you get to this energy. The longer you stay here, the worse that this will get until you make the decision to get here.
Yeah. Definitely make the mental decision. And if you find it kind of difficult to make the mental decision, start with doing something that you love to get you in a high vibe energy. Then it's easier to make the right decision.
Start with gratefulness.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and finding gratefulness, like, because, like, it's hard to just start creating something if you're not in a good mood. And then when you're not in a good mood and you just start creating, that's when most people make all their sad songs. They make all their, like, depressing shit, you know what I'm saying? True. Then they put all this energy into making something that is detrimental to them, for real. Because it's like, if you put all this focus and creative energy, because it can literally go either way, then that's what you start creating more of, as opposed to switching right away. And as we know, the fastest way to switch right away is gratitude, and that's not always fucking easy, but it's definitely necessary.
Do that before creating in, like, dark spaces, but it also helps me get the shit out, and then I don't sing the song. And then, but also, like, when I said that, I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know why, but what came to mind was, like, playing basketball. I don't know, because that kind of made me personally feel better when I was down, like, playing basketball. And that kind of, like, got my, dopamine up?
Mm-hmm.
Like, moving your body and shit. So, the dopamine is, like, the happy drug that releases in your brain. But, yeah.
So, yeah. Hope this helps. If it does, let us know. If it doesn't, sorry, but not sorry. I hope that you help yourself. So, yeah.